And this is gonna be the last video of this write-up. I put the bolts back in. The pulleys are the new pulleys, the idler pulley and the tensioner pulley are all in. The water pump pulley, I got the new bolts, sort of Schrader. I'll show you what happened to the old screws. On the old screws, on the old bolts for that, they're all, when the pulley cracked, the bolts, all of them, bent. You can barely see it there. Let me focus out. All these 4 bolts, they all were bent. So what happened when I tried to reuse these bolts, it was making the pulley, I'm assuming, I haven't started it up yet, I'm assuming, because you can see this one clear, how it's really bent. Almost like, sort of like 180 would be straight. This is like maybe 175 degree. And there you see how the old pulley shattered completely. The new pulley I put in there is aluminum, and it should last better, should last longer than the plastic ones. So I'm kind of happy with that. It was only like $20. These things aren't that expensive. The idler pulley, I think I paid $30 for that. The tensioner pulley, I think I paid $45 for that one, for the whole unit. Again, let me bring you back over here. I bought the whole entire unit. Some people just sell the wheel to replace and keep the back part, but you know, it's recommended that you just get the whole thing because it's like pretty much one unit. Even though the wheel is easy to come out, it's only held in there by, I think it's a Torque P.3 screw. Let's pop the cap. Yeah, this looks like a T52. Just confirm that. Yeah, that's a T50. So it's pretty easy to remove the bolt. Doesn't look like it goes deep in the back of that. But like I said, it's just better to replace the whole thing. This wheel is like, I've seen them as cheap as $9 in eBay. So I don't know how much the dealer sells these for, like maybe $40. The whole unit at the dealer is about $90, but you could get it everywhere else for like $45 to $60 for the whole unit, and it just ensures that everything's brand new. So let's just leave that there. So I got the new bolts on there, the new pulleys, and I put the belts back on. And this time I'm gonna remember, because I put the belts with the logo facing right to left. I'm sorry, left to right when I'm looking at the car. So if I was ever to reuse these belts, I don't think this will come off at all. So I remember that that's the direction of the belts, to replace the belts back into this car if I was going to reuse these belts. Another problem was I had some old belts that I usually keep in my boot, my trunk, and I think when I went to reuse these, I put them in the wrong way, completely forgot. But as you can see, the logos of this belt, the logo actually stays on there, and these are Continental belts. So the logo stays on there for, I think I had these, maybe these were in the car for about maybe 30,000 miles, and the logo stayed on there. So you know, just so I'll remember next time. But I'm going to keep those in the trunk of my car, the spare ones. And again, all of this took me about maybe an hour. You know, I took breaks, took pictures, and I was studying some of the parts and cleaning out some parts, some areas inside the trunk. So it took me, I think I've been out here for about an hour and a half. But if I was to straight do this right up, straight do this project, it'd probably take me 30 minutes top. And still I'm not done. I have to put the fan back on there, and the shroud and the airbox, and that shouldn't take me about maybe 10 minutes. Again, the basic tools, you needed the fan clutch tools. For this one, I have a series of ratchet heads, a ratchet extension socket for the tensioner pulley bolts. You kind of need this to get really in there. I have 2 breaker bars that I use on these bolts inside my car. Most of the bolts on the pulleys aren't like super tight. I've been working on BMWs for a while. My first BMW was an E36, and the E36 3 Series, everything inside under the hood was really tight, really hard, super hard to remove. But like I said, I use these breaker bars. They're about maybe $8 to $10 on eBay. This which is where I got them. One is I think 15 inches, and the other is maybe 20 inches or so. So real easy to use, and they make removing stuff in the car real easy. For the washer pump pulley bolts, I just use this 5-inch ratchet, and the bolts come off real easy. That's it. So I'm gonna put the fan back on and start the car up and see what happens. Bye.